All right, everybody, we are here today with K'Von Wallace, new safety for the Seattle Seahawks, and also a birthday boy, is that right?
Yeah, happy birthday to me, man. I'm blessed.
You got any plans for your big day?
Football.
Yeah?
That's my plan. Just get better and go out there and compete and enjoy my day.
So, what would be an ideal football birthday present for you? Is it a pick? Is it a sack?
3 picks. 3 picks today. I hope any quarterback that I go against, just give them to me today. Let it fall in my lap if it got to.
Now, K'Von, I happened to hear you talk in another interview about just loving the VMAC, loving the Northwest, and getting out here. Where'd you grow up in Virginia, and how different is it from what you're seeing out here?
It's a little different as far as like the weather. In Richmond, Virginia, where I was born and raised, it can get really, really hot, and it can also get really, really cold. Seattle, it's kind of like always in the middle. It's kind of like always in the middle, and the sunny days is really, really beautiful, but it's not gonna be like 90 degrees and nothing crazy. So you get a little bit of everything out here. The windy, a little bit of mist, rain, but it's not as bad as people made it seem, because people made it seem like it rained all the time. It was, it is kind of cloudy most of the time, but it's not as bad rain-wise, because where I come from, rain is rain, and it pours down. But it's just mist out here, and it's cool. It's cool.
So you had your first training camp practice with Mike McDonald, his first training camp practice as head coach. You've been to Philadelphia and Arizona and Tennessee. Anything different? Anything that stands out to you differently about the way Mike McDonald runs his practices?
No, not different from what I'm used to. He has a championship mentality. Again, he just came from a championship team, so he still brings that swagger, that integrity, that chase the ball, hustle every day, and we just go out there and try to execute his plan, and it's been going good for us, man. He has done a great job, teaching us his playbook and teaching us the way he wants things to be done. And me, I'm a hustler. I'm gonna always go out my way to make sure I'm doing the utmost for my teammates and for him and my team.
I noticed yesterday you were hyping up your defensive teammates from the sideline, whether you're on there or not. Is that just part of who you are?
Yeah, I'm an energy guy. If you look at my career, you always see me on the sideline smiling, just enjoying the game, man. You gotta enjoy and have fun, man. You can't be out here and not love this game, and you waking up 6 in the morning and you not leaving till 8 p.m. and you out here hurting your body, and you lift and you run and you meet. And it's an all-day process, 6 days a week, sometimes on Sundays. So it's like, you got to love the game, man. I love the game, man, and everything that it comes with, everything that it brings. I done met so many different people. I done so many different things. I done got to travel because of the game. I done got to see the world because of the game. The game don't owe me nothing. I owe the game everything, man, and I respect the game, and that's number one thing about me. If you respect that game, it's gonna respect and love you back, and that's one thing I harp my head on. And every time I go out there and practice, I'm just trying to bring the juice, trying to bring the energy. I don't want to be the guy that, you either doing one or two things. You either bringing it down or lifting it up. I want to be that guy that lift my players up, lift the team up and the sideline up. A lot of guys on the sideline, they backups or, they trying to wait for their turn and the energy is low or they tired. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I keep that same energy as when I'm on the field than when I'm off the field, so everybody can, feed off me, and it can be contagious.
Now, you went 2 years in Philadelphia without missing a tackle. Is that the strength of your game? What do you think is the strength of your game?
Strength of my game is the fact that I know what to do and when to do it, and that allows me to go out there and play free and make a lot of tackles. And me personally, I am very technically sound, so I make sure that my technique is top notch, and I work on tackling every day. I work on bending my knees, getting the V line, and just striking and seeing what I'm hit, come up with a body part. As a safety, you save the defense. Like it's the safe part of the defense. You gotta respect the deep part of the field, and you gotta make a lot of plays, man. You gotta come up there if a running back, get a free hole and it's just you and him, you got to make sure you make that tackle. If you don't, it's a touchdown, and everybody looking at you. I never want to be looked at as a guy who, give up plays. So one thing that I know I have to do is make tackles.
Now, you've played deep safety, you've played up toward the line, slot, you played all sorts of places. Where are you most comfortable on the field?
Wherever the ball at. Wherever it's going. I feel like the ball is usually closer to obviously the quarterback or the tight end. So if I can get down there in the box, if I can get down there in nickel, I feel like that's when my game comes alive at most. But I can go out there and play deep half of the field or deep middle of the field and still be impactful.
All right, so your teammate, Julian Love, just got a big payday, big extension. Obviously, value safety is here. Tell us about Julian Love. What have you noticed about him as a new teammate?
Tremendous leader. I kind of knew about him when he was at Notre Dame. I played against him when I was at Clemson. We beat them real bad. It was like 38-3. But he was hooping. I love the game so much that I do whatever I can to study guys who are doing well. And he's one of those guys that's been doing well since he's in college at Notre Dame. And he came to, get drafted by the Giants and was hooping there. And I always watch guys who do well, especially at the safety position, especially at my position. I watch all the top dogs, and he's definitely one of them top dogs. And it's so dope to see a guy that I came in with. I think he was a year before me. This is year 6 for him, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So he came in a year before me, but it's always dope to see a guy, finally getting his praise, finally getting his flowers. He just hit the top 100 this year, and this year 6 for him. So to see that, it motivates me to know, like, man, I can go do that. I can go get that. And he's a tremendous leader, a great guy. And he's always helping me, man. He always trying to, get me better, and I'm always helping him, trying to get him better.
All right, so Seahawks have a pretty proud safety tradition. Kenny Easley is way back there. You got, obviously, Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, Jamal Adams, Quandre, a bunch of guys that played here. I'm wondering if you had a chance to look at any old Seahawks safety tape.
Always. I'm a safety, so I always watch Earl Thomas tape and how he dominated the post. Like, Earl Thomas was one of the best post players in the NFL history. Like, the way he plays out of the post, the way he targets the receivers, the way he attacks the ball, the way he always make this game-winning saving tackle. Whatever he does, man, it's dope to really, really see. And then Cam Chancellor, he's from Virginia. So, me, if you're a football guy and you're from Virginia, you got to respect all the Virginia guys, Mike Vick, all those guys, Lawrence Taylor. And watching his game, he's a thumper, and I feel like I'm a thumper. And watching his game and seeing him dominate, it's something that I always try to learn from. I'm always trying to learn from them guys and see what they see so I can go out there and make those similar plays.
All right, last thing. Give me a guy, maybe one on offense, one on defense, that you think maybe deserves a shout that goes under the radar a bit.
You said both sides of the ball?
You can pick one if there's only one that comes to mind, but 2 would be great.
On the offensive side, I like D. Estridge. I like his swag. He really shifty. A lot of people sleep on his quickness, and he making a lot of guys miss, especially during OTAs. He was making a lot of guys look silly. So definitely shout out to D. Estridge. I don't think people, I think people sleeping on him. I think people don't really see what he can do for the team, and I feel like he's gonna have a good year for sure. And then for defense, I like. Oh, man, it's hard, man. It's got a lot of guys that's doing well. Ty, he's doing well. Kobe Bryant's doing really, really well. But I'd definitely probably say Kobe Bryant. He's helped me get acclimated to the players and the teams, and he go out there and does well. He can play corner, he can play nickel, he can play safety, and I kind of see myself as that Swiss Army knife just like him. So I definitely think he's one of those under the radar guys that are really, really good.
All right, K'Von, thanks, man. Really welcome to Seattle. We're looking forward to seeing you play, man.
Yes, sir. God bless you.
Take care.
Yes, sir.